Welcome everyone, Kelly here from Carcraft Auto Tech. Today, got my Tacoma here in the shop. Going to show you a few simple and easy ways to protect the interior of your truck. So, let's go. Okay, so let's start off with the first thing, and that is the seat back protection. So if you didn't happen to catch my last video, I'm going to link it up. Actually, I'm going to link it up here. Shows how I put a nice organizer in behind on my driver's seat. But on the passenger side, where my son sits, we're just going to put a little cheap little guy. So let's just open this thing up. I'll put a link in the description where I got it from Amazon. Super cheap. Let's have a look. Yeah, good protection for the back of the seat. Little guy won't mess it up with his little boots and shoes and stuff like that. So yeah, really one of the really simple things you can do. You know, if you're not going to put an organizer like I did on my other seat, you can put two of those on, you know, obviously both seats. So very simple, very cheap. I'll have to see if I can link it. And I don't even remember what the cost was from Amazon, but it was really cheap. So I'll link that in the description below. So the next thing we're going to look at is seat covers. So there are some really nice seat covers for Tacomas out there. You know, super nice and fitted and all that kind of stuff. I didn't spend that kind of money. I went super cheap route. I got these Viva Glory. They're a pet one, I guess. They make them for the front and the rear. I only bought the fronts, so we'll go ahead and stick those in. I already tested the other one out for about the last week or so. They do the trick. I mean, they may not look exactly perfect, but they fit over the seat. They're going to keep you clean. They're cheap. You can pull them out. You can clean them whatever you want. I mean, throw them in the garbage. They're so cheap. Just get new ones, whatever it is. But yeah, so let's check these out. Let's get it installed. Okay, so one of the first things you're going to want to do is you're going to take this tube guy here and you're going to stuff it down into the back of the seat bottom. That's what stops it from pulling out. And then we'll flap the top up and just loop it around the headrest support. So really that's about it. I mean, you just push it in, seat it over, clip it around. It'll do a really good job of protecting the seat. It's super durable. I mean, the material feels really tough. The one I've had on my driver's seat here for a little while, it really did not seem to move around on me at all. Obviously, the edges, you know, are kind of there. You catch them maybe sometimes when you get in, but you know, you kind of hop in. It really doesn't seem to be a big deal. They seem to be really good for the money. I mean, they were really cheap. So, you know, you get what you pay for, obviously, but I would say the quality is really good. It's just the fit is, you know, it's not exactly perfect. It's pretty universal. So you can use these for pretty much any vehicle. But yeah, I think they're great. I mean, for the money, great value, super great value. Okay, so we've protected the front and the rear of the seats. You can buy one of the ones for the rear protection of the seats. I don't have one of those. I rarely put anything back there. I just have a couple of towels. I'm going super cheap here. So a couple towels work fine for the back for me. Plus my son sits on the one side in the seat anyways, no big deal. Let's get to the next thing. Okay, so let's get to the next thing here. And that is floor mats, WeatherTech mats. You gotta have those. I don't care what you're driving, truck, car, this, that. You gotta have a nice set of floor mats that protect the floor, mud, dirt, no matter even where you live. Have a nice set of WeatherTech floor mats. So anyways, here, let's have a quick look. I'm sure you know what they are, but let's have a look anyways. There we have them. So some WeatherTech floor mats. Custom fit to your vehicle, perfectly fit every time. They'll hold tons of water, tons of mud, keep your interior clean. So easy to clean once they are muddy. Pull them out, hose them off, scrub them down, soap and water. Perfect. I mean, you gotta have them. All right, that brings me to the next thing. Something I should have done definitely right from the beginning when I bought my truck, and that is some dorsal protectors. Let's have a quick look at those. Some dorsal protectors. So just some tough plastic just to protect the sill of the door from your passengers and you getting in and out. Let's get these installed really quick here. Like I was saying about the floor mats, these things come out really easily. We're just gonna go ahead and pull this out really quick and get it out of the way. Put it right there down on the floor. Now we have to go ahead and remove this scuff plate. Hopefully you have some sort of trim tool. You know, I wouldn't suggest a screwdriver. You could maybe just try and get it with your fingers here. Let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. There you go. I just pulled it up and it hooks in, and these, basically these right here, pinch on right there. So no big deal. Get that out of the way. I've already wiped the area with some cleaner there anyways, but not the final prep. You're gonna need to use some sort of, it says to use a 3M wipe or anything like that. I have these little alcohol wipes. These will probably work just fine. And let's just wipe this down. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab this and measure this out to where we want it. Because we do not want this edge hanging over, or it's never gonna stick. It's gonna just completely peel all the time. So the fit's pretty good. It's definitely tucked right here, but this edge here, oh boy, is it close. Yeah, I think we're gonna go right about there. It asks you to hit it with a lint-free wipe. I hit it with the alcohol. I think it's pretty good. All right, now this is gonna be tricky here to get this without getting it to stick. So I know I was right about there, and this was the hard part here. Pop that back in. Put that floor mat back. Well, there we go. We got some protection. We got some dorsal protectors, we got floor mat protection, and we have some seat protection. Pretty good. As you can see, the dorsal protector install is super easy. So just go ahead, hit all four, simple as that. All right, so there were some really simple and easy things you can do to protect the interior of your truck. The seats, really easy, inexpensive. Floor mats, maybe not so much cheap, but well worth it. And the door sills, same thing. It really protects that. Some people, it's funny because in my truck, the drivers, there's barely any scuffs. All the passenger ones scuff like crazy. No one takes care of your stuff like you do. So that's why you really need things like that. Same thing with your seats. You really need to protect those. So if you found any of this entertaining or informative in any way, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching.